Hello, great people. It's nice having you all here. Today, we are going to learn how to write a report in Elamant. This is a very important part of Elamant because after you sign up and you bring people in the business, you've achieved higher ranks, and you want to make something. It is the report writing that is going to bring the money to your e-wallet. So before we do that, you have to make sure that you've taken the report somewhere and you come and paste it right here, because that one is very easy and super quick when you come to the site, because sometimes you might have network problems and what you are writing, you may lose the document. So you have to write it somewhere, then you come here and you paste it. That's my simple recommendation. So when you want to write report, you come to the menu section here and you go to time entry. Alright, there are a couple of things here that we need to touch. Right now, your hours that you have to record within the week will show here, where I have my 4 hours remaining. As you can see, I've reported 2 hours. So if this were to be the first time I'm going to take the report, it's going to show here 6 hours. So what that means is that the 6 hours is the time interval that I will use to report within the week. So it depends on how I'm going to split it. Either I'm going to write it 3 hours a day, then I'm going to consume this time within 2 days, or 2 hours a day and I'm going to consume that period within 3 days, or 1 hour a day, or whatever it works for you. It all depends on you, but you have to make sure that at the end of the week you have made report which covers a 6 hour time interval depending on your rank. Here I'm using 6, maybe yours may be 5, yours may be 9, yours may be 10. So it all depends on how you are going to report it within the week. And how to spend the time is when you come here, you come to this section. When you want to start with the report writing, you come to this section and you come to time started. So the activity that you perform or whatever training that you went through, you come to the time it started. For mine, in my case here, I started with continuing education from my mentor, and it started around 6 a.m. and it lasted for two hours. So it was between the hours 6 and 8. So let's go to the type section. The activity, we have continue education. Continue education is where you are learning how the business model works. So all the activities that pertain to learning, here is what you are going to enter it here. So all that activities, when it comes to learning, maybe your app planner took you through some education, the one who signed you up try to explain how the business works after you sign up, that one goes under continue education. Whatever activity that you do to learn something about the business falls under continue education. And when you go to leadership development is when you have signed up, you've gained some education and you still need more. So you meet people who are above your rank, then they also take you through their experiences and what they've learned. So the leadership development is when you are developing yourself as a leader in the team. So you can sometimes go attend Zoom meetings purposely for higher rank people so that you learn from them. And when you go to training section, the training is when you have enough knowledge in the business and you are imparting to your downlines, where you organize Zoom meetings, where you teach them how the business model works in a WhatsApp group, or you meet them one-on-one, you call them on phone. All those activities falls under training. So it is when you as a leader, you are training your downlines on how the business model works and how to develop their team and earn money in Elamant. That's where the training section falls. And when you come to member support, maybe a member is coming from a different locality, different country, and they don't really have English as their mother tongue. So you as a member or you as a leader, you can support Elamant by transcribing their PDF or any video education. You add subtitles in the person's mother tongue. So let's take for instance that somebody is coming from Togo and the person is conversant with French. You take the PDF and you find a way to convert it into French for them so that they can understand how the business model works. Or someone who is not conversant with English language, then you find a way so that you can explain this business to them in the simple English, the simple language that they would understand. And that's what the member support. Whatever activity, whatever action that you are putting in place to help Elamant as a member, that's where it falls. And business related travel, let's take for instance that you've traveled outside your country, or you spend some vacation abroad, and you spend time talking to people about Elamant. You try to let people understand how the business model works outside your country. That is where the business related travel works. Or you and your team purposely embarked on a business tour to promote Elamant. That's where the business related travel falls. So in today we are going to begin with continuing education, because anytime you join any business, the first thing you have to do is you have to learn. So right now we are going to go through continuing education. So I have my report written already in my notebook. Let me go and grab it so that I come and paste it here. I don't want to make this video lengthy. So I just come and paste it right here. That's it. So I'm done for now. So if I check and everything is intact for me, I just click on the add time entry. I've already reported today, so I can't add this report. This is for education purpose only. And one thing I want you to know is the report have to be something reasonable. You can't just take your pen and write something random here, or you can't copy someone's report and paste it here, because every report you write will be under review until everything is successfully ascertained in your report before they are going to approve it and release your money into your e-wallet. So you have to be careful. Put in some work, a very little work. This is not something very lengthy. As you can see, a very simple report here. But one thing I did here was I had a collaboration with my planner. Since the education was done by him, I indicated his name that I attended a meeting section with him. So I added his name and his ID so that it will confirm his report, so that there will be a little bit of transparency in this. So that's just a tip. So sometimes when you are reporting, you have to collaborate with your upliner. You talk to your downliner so that you write something which will make sense to the support team when they are verifying your report. So that's all. So when you are done, you click on the add time entry, and that's all for the day. And depending on your time interval, you are going to split it within the week, and you will know that when you are working on 8-hour time interval, how you are going to report it within the day, so that within the week you are going to cover the 8 period interval. Thank you very much.